Welcome back to the Eagleware Legion website platform from eagleware.org. In this video we're going to concentrate on some advanced operation of the built-in text editor that inserts text into the pages of your website. In this particular case I'm going to use this page that somebody has made, and you can see that it's a menu and it's got food on one side and price on the other. You know, it's a pretty simple page. You'll also notice that they're not 100% lined up, and some of the lines are different sizes and they don't quite match up, and there's a reason for that. Actually, the guy that did this has done a hell of a job the way that he did it, but I'm going to show you an easier way to fix this kind of thing and the easiest way to put this in the first time. So let's go to our admin panel and pull up our text editor. Before we go to our admin panel, I want to grab this real quick, highlight everything, and do a quick copy on it, just so I'll have it in my deal, so I don't have to come back here later to show you how to do it. Okay, we're in our admin panel, and see, we go to our Legion, or where I got that in the custom tab panel page. And our custom page editor works pretty well for most things, but it's a fixed width. We're working on a page that's a little bit wider than that. Not much wider, but it's what this stuff really needs to be in a table. So if we go look at the actual code, all these little ampersand MBSP semicolon or spaces. And so they're spaced out. Depending on what type of font you use, spaces aren't always uniform. But anyway, it's very difficult doing this to get these to line up in an even format. And sometimes the lines are longer than others. Well, you got to take a guess how wide is the web page actually that it's going into. And since you're not in that web page, it's kind of hard to take a guess on how wide that page is. And so you type in, try to make them, where they fit inside without having to go back and forth. But anyway, no matter how good a job and hard work it was to put this in there, we're going to show you an easier way. So let's pull up Microsoft Word. And I've got a Microsoft Word right here, and let's copy that paste from that web page that you saw me copy a while ago. So now it's in here, and it's not going to be formatted exactly the same because the margins widths on this is narrower than the web page, but that's okay. That's not going to bother us. I just want to show you that we got it in here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change some of the fonts and move things around here and change the font sizes, so I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I've done a couple of quick changes and centered some text, and it looks a little bit better there. Now we're going to work on all this stuff. This stuff really needs to be in a table. So let's get us some space to work with here, and it needs to be left justified, and it probably doesn't need to have a font size that damn big either. Okay, let's go up here, and we need a 2-column table, and we'll start out with 4 deals there. And I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to drag it in there. Let's move, we're only going to need about this much space of this for that column, so we'll change those all to that way. We'll put this in there, we'll put that one in there, we'll put that one in there, we'll put that one in there. We'll do the first 4 at a time just because it's simpler. You notice that it had all them spaces before in there, so it's trying to select all of them when we select them. We don't want all them spaces. The easiest way to do that is grab it. Well, sometimes it ain't easy. We do it that way, or you can do it like this and draw it in there, and then get rid of all the spaces because we don't need those spaces. Without the spaces in there, this table, when we get done with it, will stretch to fit the page. So we don't want any spaces in it. Oh no, we ran out of lines on our table. What are we going to do? Oh, looky here what I did. This one here should be down there. I'll fix that in a minute. You go to your last one, you hit your tab key, it'll make you a new line. So let's see, 4, 4. Yeah, that one's got to go here, that one's got to go there. This one here we can just pull down here real quick. Then we can put our last fourth line there, in there. Now we got that first 4 lines in there. Let's center this part here. There, that looks a little bit better. Notice we did have an underline separating this part of the page from this part of the page. In Microsoft Word, it's going to vary from word processor to word processor. For Microsoft Word, unless you got it turned off, you got auto formatting as you type. You type in 3 underlines, hit enter, it'll make a solid border. It turns it into a solid lower border bar, and it stretches all the way across the page. However, it will shrink to fit as it needs to. It's not a fixed width. So anyway, back to there. We just get rid of this one. We don't need that. We just substituted it. Now I'm going to go ahead and build the rest of this table. And instead of wasting video time, I'll be back. Okay, I got the first table in there, but I'm too big, so we're going to shrink it. We don't need these. We want to delete the cells. We want to delete the entire row. Now we need another small table. It's only got 4 lines in it. The easiest way to do that is copy this one. We'll paste it in. We'll delete the values that are in there. And we'll start working on this one. And put it in there. And I'll do this and I'll be back. Okay, we got that one in there. And while we're here, this column, we might as well right justify that. Then as we're copying tables from area to area, they'll already be formatted for right justified. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the page. We'll continue with part 2.